Me mateys! Welcome back to Aether and Iron. Last time we got our first job as Jaya escorting uh, this little lady. So yeah, without any further ado, let's continue. So let's look at
Not a
Skyline.
dark cloud in the sky or a black hat in the crowd, but my shoulders remain tense.
Jaya's vehicle. Let's inspect.
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of love to grease the wheels.
Yep. So we got stopped by the border police and need a permit because he wouldn't accept our bribe.
Gia, are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. See that? I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the hands of her partner.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man.
We should do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
And also, I apologize. I didn't remember last time to read out what dialogue options and so on I chose, so I will try my best to do a better job at that because, well, I know that some of you are watching on a very tiny screen, and some of you are far away. And even if you aren't half blind, nearly blind as me, it can still be hard making out the text and font at sometimes. So, yeah, sorry about that. As I said, it's been like 100 years since I did the Let's Play, so I need to get into the headspace of it. But yeah, let's continue the adventure together of both things, both Aether and Iron, and uh, to do Let's Plays in general. So let's continue.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're. What's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because. Oh, Gia, look! Cotton clouds! Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
You mean cotton candy?
The girl runs off, leaving me to idle in line.
Nom nom. Yeah, let her enjoy herself for a bit. She's been through quite a lot, so let her de-stress a bit. Yeah.
She's like a bird from a cage. Bright eyes sparkle as she flits at every vendor between her and the cotton cloud stand. My neck itches at every careless shoulder bump and lingering eye. Nobody unusual, but the itch doesn't quit.
So let's examine the cotton candy
The
stand.
vendor sculpts pink and blue clouds for passengers in search of a sweet souvenir. Nellie looks ready to buy out the whole stand.
Let's talk to
The
Nelly.
girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time before the ferry leaves, but I growl as I give up my spot in line and beat feet after her. The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratios. I throw a look and she focuses on picking out a flavor.
I think they're all the same flavor. It's cotton candy. It's just different colors.
A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line. Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. I let her get in a few sweet bites before I feed her something bitter.
Oh, Gia.
What did that scarred-up black hat want with you?
Mm-hmm. You got things you ain't telling us,
Her
Nelly.
face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but he's not here.
No, we're not gonna forcefully ask about anything, I think, with her. Or should we? There's some... No, like, I don't want to threaten her, so that's the thing. That's why I don't want to forcefully ask about anything. Yeah, let's not do that.
Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport, and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You owe me a whole lot more than it's complicated. What's in the case?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
There still is things you ain't telling me.
I give her a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished canvas.
Mm-hmm.
It's the well.
No, well,
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces anyhow.
isn't that like the sky then? Since the city is floating above the clouds? Okay.
It's expanding, getting bigger, stronger. It's going to get bad, Gia. Really bad.
You're pulling my leg.
No, I swear, Gia, the car!
Of course. Good job.
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off the car for a few damn minutes. Time stops long enough for me to catch the tail end. The glare of green lights, the lift of red-white metal, and the blur of a black hat.
Yep. We're in it now, aren't we?
They took my car.
Gia! My research was in the car. What are we going to do?
We're going, now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
But...
So mission updated. Buy tickets to the lowers and new objective. Take Dr. Reinhardt to the lowers.
No
Yes.
buts, kid. Move. If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail. We stick to the plan. Get to the lowers and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
Okay, yeah. It was you who took your eyes off the car, so she is not always that sympathetic, our antagonist. Glass birds in glass shoes.
The hole is a barrenless refuge, rotting and hidden in a forgotten corner of the city. It offers sanctuary to every soul who finds freedom at the end of a gun or the bottom of a bottle. It is the safety of the shadows.
Oh, is this your hideout, Gia? It's like a pirate's cove or a raider's den.
Arr! Welcome to my pirate cove, little girl.
More like a sinkhole. Watch your step, kid. You'll sooner run into a back alley mugger than a swashbuckler out here.
That sounded really, really dirty for some reason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that voice. Where did that come from? Oh God. Hey, let's continue.
So, what's next? We need to formulate a strategy.
My place. I need a drink. And you need to finish explaining what the hell got my car stolen.
Yeah. So, we get a tooltip here. Tutorial. Leveling up. Level up to enhance your crew's talents and attributes to improve your bonuses. Each crew member has access to different talents. Access your talents by selecting the crew portrait in the top left. Okay. The whole. Hero talents. Complete missions and encounters to earn XP and level up. When you level up, each of your heroes gain a talent point for you to spend. Each hero has access to different talents. Increase your talents. Proficiency to more likely succeed in dialogue, talent checks, and unlock new skills. So yeah, that's what I was referring to in the previous episode. Hero skills. Increasing talents can unlock new skills. These skills grant you your heroes new abilities and bonuses when they are part of your crew. See all of your heroes unlocked skills on the right. So here we have the skill tree, and something I want to point out, talking about accessibility things, and this is something I pointed out to the developers during the demo phase, thanking them first of all because the font is really clean in this game, really visible, and I appreciate that. And I know everyone who has sight issues will as well. But another feature is, if you look here, to someone like me, this is really, really tiny. Yeah, but we are able to zoom in like this, and that's awesome. That's something I thank the developers for. Uh, so um, let's go through the skills then. So we have brass, hustle, and smart. And in brass, we have daredevil, enforcer, and grease monkey. So, and under the hustle skill tree, we have dodge, smooth talker, and phantom. And under smarts, we have strategist, gumshoe, I think that's the like detective skill, investigation skills, I guess, and brainiacs. Okay. So if we look at each skill, so for example, in Daredevil next level up, we will get a +1 bonus to your Daredevil talent check die roll, so that's dialogue and things. And during combat, we would gain 1 HP for every 3 HP missing from max health. So yeah, I am thinking about how to do this. Should I wonder watching this myself? Would I want someone to go through, read out aloud every skill? Yeah, okay. I guess I will do that actually. If you are, yeah, you can skip ahead if this is something you don't want to listen to, I guess. But for people with sight issues and other things, uh, I am going to do this. And also later I will do a jump cut, jumping to what skills I have chosen and give a bit of an explanation as to why, but you don't need to watch me like thinking out loud and strategize. So yeah, okay. So in brass and Daredevil. So already, so if we go on in that tree, we would add one extra bonus to the talent check for that. Then in next, new combat action, taunt. Focus an enemy's vehicle to attack only you for 1 round. So this is the tank 3 then. Adds 1 bonus skill to die. Gain 2 AP for every 3 HP missing. And 1 to die roll. And improve taunt. Force multiple enemies vehicles in an area to attack only you for a round. Okay, and Enforcer. So every other point we get in the skill trees, we get 1 extra point to the dice when using the talenting dialogue. Okay. So we will get +1 ram actions per turn, +2 skill roll, new combat action, counter ram. The next time this vehicle is rammed, automatically ram back. So that's kind of fun. 1 plus the skill die. Stagger enemies when using ram, dramatically reducing their AP for 1 turn. Interesting. 1 plus skill die. Improve counter ram. Lasts until the end of the next round. Instead of for 1 turn. For 1 run. Up. Aha! Okay. Yeah. So, Grease Monkey, I'm sorry, Grass Monkey. So yeah, I will not be reading that out loud anymore because you know that every other skill we get 1 plus 2 skill die. So what active skills would this get us? We would gain 1 HP each round. We would gain a new combat action, Aether transfer, convert remaining AP into health. Ooh. Healing up to the vehicle's max health once per combat. That's I might want that one if we only talking combat encounters. Gain 1 HP each round. That's 2 HP, yeah. And Aether transfer improved. Whenever you use Aether transfer, deal damage to enemy vehicles equal to half the amount hit. Okay, Grease Monkey is really awesome. Really awesome. So let's go into hustle. And dodger. Yeah, we have skill dice improvements. Okay, so we can jump the car. Jump cost 0 HP. New combat action. Uh, Bootleg turn. Spin 100 degree to your weapon space opposite direction for 1 round. I see. Okay. Deal 4 damage to enemies when you jump over them. Ooh, that's cool. That's fun. And improved bootleg turn. After activating light weapons, light weapon may be fired an additional time until end of turn. After activating, oh, I see. So you get 1 extra attack with light weapons. That's fun. So smooth talker, actually what I'm thinking for roleplay purposes in this game. I think that fits the I don't very well. 1 plus the skill die. Light weapons apply Aether. Aether drained minus 3 AP to targets. Okay. Okay, so that. New combat action. Aether Void. Deal damage to a vehicle equal to 40% of your missing AP. Oh, that and Grease Monkey, Smooth Talk and Grease Monkey could be a really nice synergy here. Light weapons apply Aether Drained minus 5 AP that time to targets. Nice. And improved Aether Void. Deal damage to a vehicle equal to 70% of your missing AP once. It's only once per combat. Wait a second. Grease Monkey. Was Grease Monkey once per combat? No, that's okay. So that's a one-hit thing. Gotcha. So Phantom. For each round that you avoid taking damage, gain +1 damage to all light weapons. Resets when hit. I don't know about this one. New combat action, evade. 20% chance to dodge incoming attacks until the start of your next turn. That seems kind of low, 20%. So that's like every that For each round that you avoid taking damage, gain +2 damage to all light weapons. Reset when hit, yes. So that, yeah, and that's also only per round. So say that you have 3 enemies and they all try to hit you and you evade that. I was thinking that, well, that would give you like an extra +6 to light damage, light weapon damage, but since it's only once per round, that should only be counting for 1 successful dodge. So that won't accumulate, and that doesn't sound that good, actually. Improved evade. 40% chance to dodge incoming attacks until the start of your next turn. Yeah, that kind of, if it was from, I don't know. Okay, so let's go into smarts. This is probably the skill tree I will be investing in. So in strategist, we have at the end of the turn, adjacent enemy vehicles receive the engine's failure status effect. Ooh, cool. A vehicle affected by engine failure is forced to move backwards at the start of each of its turns. Hmm. So they would be forced to then move forward to catch up to you in combat and therefore wasting more energy, more AP rather. So that would negate their ability to attack you. Yeah, that's really nice strategic play there. That's nice. I like that. New combat action. Switcheroo. That's fun. Swap places with any adjacent vehicle. Ah, that's good. Depending how much energy that skill would cost. Hmm. At the end of the turn, all enemy vehicles within a 2 cell receive the engine failure. Okay, wait, because you didn't talk about cells before. Okay, so first it's only adjacent enemies, and now we are affecting 1 cells away from us. So yeah, it's the same effect, but it's 1 cell away. Okay. So what will improve switcheroo give you? Swap places with any adjacent vehicle. This ability can be used twice per turn. Ooh. Yeah, I can see some strategic gameplay from strategists for sure. So we have Gumshoe, the investigation skill. Ally vehicles next to this vehicle gain the hastened status effect. Movement cost -2 AP. Okay. But we don't have any companion vehicles right now, so I don't know. New combat action. Reconfigure. Remove all temporary status effects from a target vehicle. Okay, so that's the debuffing. Ally vehicle next to this vehicle gain an improved hasten status effect. Movement cost -4 AP. And then improved reconfigure. Removes all temporary state effects from vehicles in an area. Okay, how big is the area though? I don't know. For like dialogue and role play, Gumshoe seems really good to me, but for combat, I don't know. So finally, we have Brainiac. When you heal a vehicle, apply an energized status effect to the target, +2 AP. That's really good. New combat action. Mass repair. Heal adjacent friendly vehicles +1. Nice. +1 AP there. Healing adjacent friendlies. When you heal a vehicle, applied energized status effect to the target +4 AP and improved mass repair. Heal adjacent friendly vehicles +3 AP. So yeah, for roleplay purposes and so on. Oh, nice. So we can respec at some point at least. That's nice. So I will be just taking a little break and get back to you real soon. So, after some deliberation with my own brain, uh, I I decided to mostly think about how I want to roleplay this character, not bother too much about combat right now. Let's see how difficult the game gets later on. We always have, it seems, some way to respec if you get into too much trouble. I don't think there is a way to soft lock yourself to make things too difficult, but I think every skill should be viable. So it's just like how you want your character to be. Um, and Jaya to me is she's a smuggler, right? So she's not a detective. She's not perhaps she's street smart, but I don't know if she's like intelligent, genius level. Uh, so in terms of so I think smooth talker, strategist, and gumshoe because I think that if you are a smuggler, you need to be somewhat observant about things and people. So that's my thought process for the character. So we will be getting, we have 2 skill points right now. So we will get light weapons apply Aether drain -3 AP to targets. We will get this one. We will get 1+ to our skill die for smooth talk. But yeah, we only got so 1 skill point. Do we want strategist or gumshoe? I haven't seen. But yeah, let's drain the AP. Let's go the smooth talker route here. Or maybe gumshoe could be good for environmental things. Yeah, actually, let's try that out. Some points into smooth talker, some points into gumshoe, because we will be getting. I don't know how many talent points you will get, but yeah, gumshoe, strategist, and smooth talker. We got some combat tactic abilities we can utilize, and I think this is the way I want to play Jaya. So yeah, let's do this. That's fine. So let's go to Jaya's apartments and have ourselves a drink after a hard day's work and a serious talk with Mrs. Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth inside her ear. Let's have a
I
cigarette.
can last one more day.
Ah, so you are almost out. Let's have a drink.
Finally, the first drop of real sunshine all day.
Yeah. I like it. I like Tia. I like women who have good taste. Portrait of Uncle. Let's examine.
What would you do, Zio? Say job's over, cut the kid loose and run? Would definitely save me from a headache.
Let's investigate the comic books.
I still have that new edition of BAM to read. Later.
Anything else in this room? Yeah, this is a cool but very small apartment. I like the slanted roof. It's cool. Let's go. Let's talk to Nellie.
The way she holds herself is too bright for my apartment, too colorful. Everything feels smaller, the space between the shrinking walls taken up by her testimony.
Yes, I mean, we could go and force her and whatnot for her, for Gia, but she doesn't look to me like the punching and like hard wrestling type. So yeah, and also I didn't like the combat skills for those. So yeah,
I've been tracking growth patterns around gravitational anomalies. The well's always been an unusual case. It goes through the occasional spike and ebb, but it's always stabilized, eventually.
I think you went over our head there, bit girl.
My colleagues and I, were supposed to meet and discuss what to do about the well, but I was late. I would have been inside already if it hadn't been for Professor Gardner. He discovered something was wrong first. He tried to get me away, and because of me, he...
She trembles, leaving the unspoken sound of a falling body to echo off the walls.
There was an explosion. Everything burned so fast. I wanted to help, but Professor Gardner wasn't moving.
Poor girl.
That's when I saw him. Black hat. And then he saw me. I ran as fast as I could. Didn't have time to take anything else but the notes I had on me.
That's a hell of a story. So a professional killer snuck into the Heights and blew up a building just to get his mitts on you and your research. And you have no idea why.
I truly don't. Please, you have to believe me.
Let's ask her about her colleagues.
Your colleagues. Tell me about them.
They were brilliant scientists, Gia. All of them. And bright and hopeful. Together, we were going to discover a better world. Find the answers to...
To what?
She holds back the grief by roaming the room with her eyes, latching onto every detail and yet ignoring every bit of it.
And they were kind. Alistair, Professor Gardner, especially. He always looked out for me. Even when I first showed up. A 16-year-old with a half-packed suitcase and too many questions. He always tried to help. Right to the end.
Do I hear some like survival skills here maybe? Ask about the well.
Your kind have been coming down here for years. They do some tests, make a big spectacle of themselves, and conclude that it's mostly harmless. Nothing more than clouds or a bad storm.
That's the thing! It should be nothing more than a cloud or a storm. For crying out loud, it's not Jupiter's red spot. Something is causing it to persist and expand.
It was just a pause. A moment where I hold back a lifetime of cynicism and disappointment. But she hears it like I'm filling the room with air raid sirens.
You live in a flying city, Gia. A city kept alive with technology so foreign 80 years ago that we'd be like gods to our grandparents. It's solvable.
Why is the city flying though? Is the ground like polluted with something or irradiated or ask what she'll do next.
You're in the lowers, as requested and paid for. What were you planning once you got here?
First, I thought I'd have to find a place to live, of course. I have some money.
In the briefcase.
The girl goes paler than the moon in a crystal bath. A moment of clarity and a possible lifetime of hopelessness.
Yep, that's a problem.
It was in my case. All I have nothing.
Welcome to the lowers, girl. Better shape it up and get to work if you want to live.
She looks up at me, eyes suddenly welling into baby blue pools that flood the dwindling room.
I don't have anyone I can ask for a loan. Everyone's... They're dead. All of them. He killed them. And now he's followed me here. He won't stop, will he?
I've said it before, but I need to say it again. I truly, truly admire the voice acting in this game. It's really good. And it helps, since we don't really have any, like, expressions to look at and moving characters and so on. So having a good voice actor reading out this text out aloud is, yeah, it helps to bring you into this world. And I just love it.
He's going to find me again. And I won't be able to fix the well, and...
Yeah, I think she needs a bit of reassuring. I mean, Dia seems like a hard-boiled egg. Um, but I think she has a heart of gold inside there somewhere. And I think also that's what she needs right now, reassurance. I don't think snapping her into reality is the right thing to do right
He's
now.
got me protecting you, Nellie. He isn't going to lay a hand on you.
I don't know about that response. Yeah, it's
I'll
okay.
talk to someone who could help, but I need you to focus. Those goons stole my car and your briefcase. And right now, you might be the only real lead I have.
What can I do? I told you everything I know.
Not everything.
Ask about her traveling incognito.
I don't get it. You're from Olympus Park. You got money. And you just leave without talking to anyone?
I needed to disappear
Yeah.
quickly. Apparently, I'm not all that good at it. I didn't have time to pack. I took the first ferry I could find. It left me in Astoria Bay. Fortunately, when I told a very nice officer I needed to get to the lowers, he referred me to Mr. Blanc.
Knowing Mr. Blanc, that referral didn't happen by chance. He's got eyes in every dark corner of the city. If a bird from the heights flew down on an air of mystery, he'd want to know why.
Ah, I'm slow. I was wondering about this earlier. Like, why is the character going black and white sometimes? But yeah, that's a really nice touch. So she, Gia is going black and white whenever she has a thought or a inner monologue with herself. Yeah, that's a nice touch actually. Ask if he has any
I called you
enemies.
by your name. We're looking at someone who's done his research, or someone who's got something personal on you. Got any enemies up there?
No!
You sure? You didn't piss off some other brainiac with a better showing at the science fair?
No?
You running from family? Some bigwig who made a pass at you? Jilted husband?
Does she seem like the marrying type?
I'm not! I've never been... married? I don't have the time. Or the interest. But even
Yeah.
if I did, I haven't had any gentleman callers. Or really met any gentleman. Aside from Professor Gardner, of course, but he doesn't count. Not in that way.
Ask about Professor Gardner.
This Professor Gardner's come up a few times. Who is he?
Oh! Professor Gardner. Alistair Gardner. Was one of the first people recruited to the Helicline Institute. He's one of their spokesmen, too. He even oversaw my application. The other adjudicators were reluctant. Everyone else was so much more senior and older, too. But Alistair fought for me. He called my skills and my desire for a better world a brilliant ambition.
Seems like a nice guy.
He helped look after me during my stay at Olympus Park. It helps that he supervised the lab that I worked in.
And perhaps a bit of a father figure as well.
Something doesn't add up. Most of us will never see the heights, let alone Olympus Park. How'd someone like him get inside?
Yeah, so sorry. We just asked how the Black Cat found her, Nelly.
I don't know. Must have broken in. Or stolen access? Disguised himself, maybe? But you can't just stroll through. I had to go through an extensive vetting process to even be allowed to visit.
So either he's working for someone inside or someone took a bribe. Might be an angle here.
So he's found you twice. Once in the heights, and then again after hiding with Mr. Blanc. He'll probably track you down here, too.
You think?
She starts to retreat back into her shell. Damn it. I was just getting somewhere. If I'm going to get anything useful out of this, I gotta give her something to latch onto. Hey, look at me. This chump isn't getting away with this. I'm going to take care of him. Going to get my car and your briefcase back.
Really?
Really, really.
It's a matter of personal and professional pride. I don't like when people mess with what's mine. Just stay here and don't touch anything. I'll be back soon.
Wait! I'm going with you.
I don't know if you walking the streets is the best thing, girl, but let's see her reasoning for why.
And why should I do that? You're a doe in headlights most of the time.
Well, for a lot of reasons, actually. For starters, I'm excellent company. I'm also smart and amazing at aethonics. I'm sure that could really come in handy out there, but if not, well, let's be honest with each other. I need you to find that man. He has my briefcase. You need your car back, and you can do that by finding him. If he's following me, then that's good news. The best way for you to find him is for him to find me. Us.
Playing a trap, so to speak. Yeah.
Foolhardy or brave, like going all in before the flop in a high-stakes hold'em round. I'll give the kid this much. She's earnest to a fault. Okay, but first I need to see a gal about a car. Until I'm back, stay put.
Yep.
Press is already gonna be in a bad enough mood when she hears about the car. She doesn't need me ambushing her with this bundle of trouble, too. Press Carter is the only person in the hole who could sell me something with 4 repulsors and a steering wheel. Only one issue. I'm broke. Fortunately, I have something more valuable to her than a wad of cash.
Inventory updated. Plus 1 Coleman Hawkins record added to pockets.
If there's anything that can soften bad news and a steep ask from Cress, it's a fresh record with a smooth baritone. I second-guess leaving the girl idle in my room. She's the curious kind that could find trouble with her eyes closed and feet tied.
Yeah. Let's find Nelly a bit of distraction, I think. So either find Nelly a distraction or give Nelly space. I mean, it's up to her. If we give her, show her a distraction, she can make that choice herself. So I'm going to do just
I
that.
don't live like royalty, but I got a few shabby creature comforts around. Maybe it's enough to keep the girl's hands busy.
Yep. I think she will like some comics.
Try one of these. Cloud Captain never fails to cheer me up.
She said she liked to reading comics uh, during our car rides, so I figured this is the thing.
Oh, thanks, Gia.
She starts to flip through the pages as I leave, her eyes landing longer on the page with Cloud Captain's devilish smile.
Yeah, that might also loosen her up a bit. And when you've been through a traumatic experience, sometimes you need to take your mind off it and for everything to settle down a bit. Yeah, I haven't talked about this, but I studied to become a therapist. So, and I also studied clinical psychology. So I know a bit of that, but yeah, I don't think she does. But me as the real person behind playing this, yeah, I know a bit of that stuff. So let's get to the garage and confront. What was her name? Sorry, can't remember. So, grease arm
She
inspect.
works tirelessly on that arm of hers, obsessing over it, making sure that it's not useless. Sometimes I wonder if she's talking about herself more than her arm.
So a bit of a perfectionist, maybe. Anything else to look at in here? So let's talk to Chris. This is gonna be uncomfortable.
Cress? The hole doesn't ask much of its residents. Stay quiet, don't draw attention, find comfort in the dark. Despite growing up in Aether in the Undercity, Cress Carter refused to abide. From behind a junker made more of rust than steel, two faintly glowing points rise. Cress appears, pale, milky eyes already wary and fixed to joust.
Is she blind?
Where's my baby, 8-Shot?
8 shots.
The low, angry rumble of the island's Aether generators shake the floor in protest of their nature-defying feat. I hope it stifles the sound of my pulse. This is news I don't want to break.
Comment of who owns the car. Disarm the situation, so that's Grease Monkey skill. Yeah,
I distinctly remember buying it from an Italian rug salesman and his well-armed mother. And you, where were you?
Yeah, don't remind me.
I think you were, what's the word? Stuck, wedged, down the wrong chimney to the wrong back room. I still have the scars, you know, from when the shooting started.
Okay, but answer this. Just who fixes that thing every time you add new holes? Who ripped out that trash stock engine and gave you something that actually works? Who made it?
All right, our baby then.
yeah. Let's try to disarm the situation. I mean, hopefully we won't lose anything if we fail, but we might get some XP. Let's try it. Yep, fail.
That's one hell of a car there. Looks like the... I grasp for anything I recognize. The ornament is gone, rust has taken the grille, the paint has molted to reveal an odd color of metal. It's a fossil of some dinosaur that should have stayed buried.
Yeah, so we are not the most technical of persons.
Flight balancing is off.
This is an old combustion engine glued to a sack of rust, Gia. It's not flying anywhere. Something's wrong. Spit it out.
I lost the car, Cress.
Yeah.
You lost it? You here then to beg for your life?
I need help getting it back. An iceberg lugged 3,000 miles from the North Pole and thrown in the corner wouldn't have made this room any colder.
Mhm.
Cress, Look, I don't come empty-handed. Here, found this on one of my jobs.
Yeah. Give her the smooth baritone recording, the music recording here.
You think you can bribe me with a Coleman Hawkins? Damn. Okay, I'm listening.
That was easy.
She's still out there. My guess is White Street. The thief was after something in a hidden compartment, and they won't get it open without help. White Street will take apart anything if they get to keep the parts.
I'm listening for an apology, Gia. That wasn't just your car. It was hours, days of my blood, sweat, and tears to make it work.
Yeah.
You think I don't feel bad enough as is? I'm sorry, Cress. It's this job I'm on. This client, some hotshot's after her. Same punk who took the car.
Apology accepted. If you get our baby back.
I will.
Now, this job. I thought you were taking things easy still. Honestly, surprised you found work at all. It's only been a year since your uncle died. How you holding up?
Yeah, let's be honest. Tell her that work's been scarce because it seems to have been.
Work's dried up. Even the easy jobs that no one wants. What I can get is barely enough to get by.
Have you considered calling in that favor Needles owes you? He's working in White Street now. Pretty sure he could get you a job if you need it. Here, he's been busy lately.
We're on the job.
Needles? I'm not talking to that prick, not in 100 years. Not sure who would shoot first if we saw each other again. No, Cress, not him. Wait, are you keeping tabs on him?
You're not the only smuggler that's good at what they do. He's also one of the few who still runs in White Street. Aether over there don't have many options, especially with that tyrant and his constant wars.
I'm just wondering what people are smuggling in this town. Are we having like in their 30s or whatever when there was a ban on alcohol prohibition?
War in White Street wasn't new, and it wasn't worth the small talk, or the bad memories that come with it.
Yeah, something is off about our client. She seems like our friend. Let's discuss the situation. Let's see if she has an angle on the
It's
situation.
this client. There's something off about her.
Off? How?
Can't place it yet. Too many questions. Doesn't help that she's from the Heights.
Well, there's your problem. Anyone who lives that high up has a screw loose. Not enough oxygen. Shouldn't trust any of those airheads.
Okay. So hard. Not to help, buddy. Not to help.
I might have to if I want to get my car back.
Be careful out there, Gia.
Not right now, Cress. I just want to stay focused, find my car. I bet by now she's in the hands of some White Street chop shop. I need your help, Cress.
Yes, let's change the subject.
2 favors then. A car, and I assume a lead in White Street.
Her eyes go distant. She never told me who she lost when White Street's Baron executed his last purge, but she disappeared for a week afterwards. When she finally returned, someone else walked around in Cress's leather shoes.
Why Street Baron? Is that like the title for the leader of the section of the city, or are we talking about like mafia families here?
She pulls out a pencil, scribbling a symbol on an old stale coffee filter plucked from the ground.
North White Street Harbor, Pier 9. Say I sent you. You'll find some Aetherneers who can help. Maybe. As for the car, got a lemon out back. Not much, but it's a start. Bring it around, and maybe I can get it working.
Lemon. What the hell is that slang for a car? Is it because it's yellow?
Take these repair kits too, in case you get in a scrap.
Ah, it might be a taxi chassis, I guess. Thank you. Some repair kits. And a hand-drawn Archeon symbol added to pockets. I wonder what that's about.
Thanks, Cress.
Yeah, yeah. Also, Gia, don't be an ass. I'll hear about it.
Mission updated. Ask your mechanic for favors. We done that. New objective. Follow Cress's lead. Yes, we will be doing that. So let's look around here a bit now that we are able to. Let's look at the scrap pile. Okay. Let's look at the workshop. Customize parts. You can change the parts equipped in your vehicle in the garage. Select any vehicles to view its parts. Select any part slot to view a list of all your matching parts. Equip new parts to improve your vehicle's stats and unlock new compatibilities. Choose wisely. You can also give your vehicle a new coat of paint. Select different colors to see how they look. Cool. So we got car customization. So what customizations do we have? We have ram ability and shoot pistol and so two pistols. Okay. So we have 100 health, condition, storage, 2 out of 15. We have 9 AP. What's heat? Heat indicates indicates whether the vehicle appears threatening to others, affecting the likelihood of combat encounters. Ah, so you might, if you have a higher heat, you might avoid some combat. That's interesting. And what does the weight matter? Let's see here. Weight. Heavier parts offer more power but take up more weight. Going over your vehicle's limit makes it undrivable. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So you can't just smack on everything into every slot then. Then we have a reinforced stick engine. Is everything... Yeah, okay, so everything is in the car. So how do we change the color? Color. Let's see what we can do in the workbench. Ah, so that's repair. Okay, nice to know. Am I stupid? Isn't there an option to change color? Okay, it's not important now. I will check that out. Figure that out later. Ah, here we go. Paint jobs. So we don't have any real paints. We have dark gray or blue. Oh, let's see what we can make here. It doesn't seem like we can change the main color of the car, but we can change the decal. Is there something cool we want? Nah. Sometimes the response is I'm clicking, but nothing is happening for a second. And we are getting a bunch of we are getting a bunch of notifications about achievements apparently for doing this. Yeah, I don't know if we want to change anything really. Yeah, since we can't change, can we change the main color? Yeah, okay. There we go. It just didn't register before. So do we want, what do we want here? Ah, that's green. So I will customize it a bit to my heart's content and see you back in a little bit when I'm done. Yeah, I think this looks rather nice. Okay, so you have main color and you have the cab color. Okay. Okay, so we have a stash. Let's open that up. And in here we have a shotgun. So let's get that. And let's see if we can add it to the car. Do we have a place for the shotgun somewhere? Can we add something? No. So we could add the shotgun. So it range short, and the pistol is range medium. 2 AP for pistol, 5 AP for shotgun, projectile damage 5, pistol is projectile damage 3. Okay, so it's just, do we want to add a shotgun somewhere to our car? And I think, yeah, why not? Let's add it to the right side of the car for now. Yep. So we have a way of doing a bit less damage with a bit less AP, or a bit more damage with a bit more AP instead. So seems fine. Yes, confirm changes. And we have a crew window to check. Manage your crew. I don't think we have a crew to manage right now, but let's read the tooltip. The tutorial. This is where you manage your crew. You can change which heroes join via on a mission and see all of your own skills and abilities in one place. You can only change your crew while you are at the home. You will gain new crew members as you progress. Yeah, I figured. You can change which vehicle your crew members are driving. Okay, that's cool. Select, swap, and change from any of your unlocked vehicles. Change your vehicles to gain new abilities in combat, get more storage, or access new parts of the city. Okay. Yeah, I figure we don't have any other. What's key items? Crew members share a group inventory of important items. This is your key items. To adjust your inventory, you can. Okay. Okay, so we have a shared inventory for like repair kits and whatnot to heal. Interesting. Okay. Items have useful information that can be viewed by moving your cursor over them. Okay, fine. Uh, Vehicles each have an inventory. Items can be moved around in each inventory, or you can, yep, and hold and drag mouse to move them from inventory slots. Okay, yep. Inventories can be sorted to quickly rearrange the filter stored items using the sort all button and the filter button above the inventory. Okay, so here we got some money, some currency. We have $90 right now. We have a top shelf liquor, a bottle of expensive liquor from the glass cage in Turn Bay. I figure that's like a bribe item, maybe that we are able to use. Scrap metal is to repair cars. Hand drawn a finer symbol. And drawn sketch of a claw looking symbol given to you by Chris. Yeah, but what is it? I don't know what it does. We will find out, I guess. So we have a codex to find all the info about characters and things. Yeah. Hmm. So let's read about the characters and then we will end this section and this episode. Let's read up about Gia. Me, I'm just trying to make my way. That's all. Uh, Giovanna Randazzo. So her full name is Giovanna. Okay, interesting. Was born on ground level in the. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this. Baruchs. And became an underworld smuggler operating out of New York's lower districts. Her natural skill and poise, along with her criminal training, she received from her uncle Alfonso, quickly established her reputation as a reliable and capable operator. All it takes, though, is one job gone wrong to turn a whole world upside down, brutally avenging her Sire's murder, earned her the nickname Eight Shot. So she avenged the murder already of her uncle, and that's why Crest called her an Eight Shot, and a whole lot of heat, which she is desperate to leave behind in favor of a quiet, peaceful life somewhere in the uppers. Yeah, so she mentioned that before. A lofty dream, perhaps, but she tell you sometimes dreams are all we got. Yeah. So I think she has a hard exterior, but I think she has a soft spot, a heart of gold somewhere there. Well, you could play her as a real crook, I guess. Let's read about Cress. If anyone can get your broken down boiler flying again, it's Cress Carter. Skills like hers don't come free though. Uh, a former Athenian, don't know what that is. Cress was crawling through catwalks and ductworks when most children were still reeling around the nursery floor. Despite a loyal detachment to her free home, a tragic accident pushed Cress to strike out topside and bootstrap a business. Her unmatched mastery of Aether tech has made her one of the most sought after mechanics in the lovers, particularly within the outlaw community. Yeah. And we have Nelly. Nelly, we are nothing alike, but I can't help it. I am fond of the kid. Maybe we got more in common than I think. A brilliant Aether scientist and child prodigy with a sunny disposition and a mysterious problem. Dr. Eleanor Nellie Reinhardt arrived in the upper clutches a briefcase and looking for a ride to the lowers after narrowly escaping an accident at the Halakine Institute. The brave and somewhat naive, yep, young Idyllica decided to take her investigation of the well to its source and got herself entangled in the dangerous world of the lovers in the process. Yeah, so we will continue shortly. Thank you all for watching and keeping up with my low reading speed. But yeah, I want to read it out aloud for reasons I have outlined before. Yeah, take care, everyone. Love you all. Take it easy. Bye bye. Arr, me mateys. Welcome on board. Arr, me mateys. Welcome back to Aether and Iron. Last time we got our first job as Jaya, escorting this little lady. So yeah, without any further ado, let's continue. So let's look at
Is that a
skyline.
dark cloud in the sky or a black hat in the crowd? but my shoulders remain tense.
Just a vehicle. Let's inspect.
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting.
Since I did the Let's Play, so I need to get into the headspace of it. But yeah, well, I know that some of you are watching on a very tiny screen, and some of you are.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man.
We should do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
And also, I apologize. I didn't remember last time to read out what dialogue options and so on I chose, so I will try my best to do a better job at that. Because, well, I know that some of you are watching on a very tiny screen, and some of you are far away, and even if you aren't half blind, nearly blind as me, it can still be hard making out the text and font at sometimes. So yeah, sorry about that. As I said, it's been like 100 years since I did the Let's Play, so I need to get into the headspace of it. But yeah, let's continue the adventure together of both things, both Aether and Iron, and uh, to do Let's Plays in general. So let's continue.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're. What's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because. Oh, dear, look! Cotton clouds! Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
You mean cotton candy? Mm.
The girl runs off, leaving me to idle in line.
Nom nom. Yeah, let her enjoy herself for a bit. She's